My name's Matthew, and today I get to walk you around what I believe is the best generation of Mercedes SL that Mercedes-Benz have ever made. This is a 2017 SL500. Really importantly, it's the 9G Tronic version of this car, so it has the 9-speed transmission, which gives it better fuel consumption. It's got a 4.7-litre turbocharged engine, producing just under 500 horsepower, between 450 and 500 horsepower, so it's still a super powerful sports car, and finished in Hyacinth red metallic. I think it does this shape just complete justice. It's a really wonderful colour for this generation of car. The black leather interior with the ivory piping also gives you a very, very luxurious interior. This particular car's covered 24,600 miles from new and has a fantastic service history and will come with a fresh Mercedes-Benz service. So let's get into the video and talk about some of the amazing features that make this version of the SL so special. The headlights themselves are the LED intelligent headlight unit. They're fully adaptive. They'll drop and raise the high beam whenever you go past any traffic. And we've got a lovely sweeping daytime running light as we go by. And then as we move down the side of the car is comfort access. So all you have to do if your key's in your pocket is put your hand in the door handle to open it, or press this little square on the outside of the door handle to lock it when you're walking away from the car. And if we go inside and have a look at the interior, adorning nearly every surface is a luxurious material. The car is covered in leather. It's got ivory contrast stitching throughout and the piping on the seats themselves. And I think some of Mercedes' sort of historic design touches with the cross-shaped air vents, illuminated aluminium tread plates as you get out. The build quality is fantastic. The doors shut with such a clunk. This is, for me, the pinnacle of Mercedes-Benz build quality in the modern era. We've got multi-spoke AMG alloy wheels. Again, a really pretty wheel for this car. They've got the AMG logo etched really neatly into the lower edge of the spokes there, and they're diamond cut on the faces with a gloss black finish on the inserts. And then let's work our way around the back of the car and talk about some of the features that I think make this SL, the real nice USP features that make this SL just so special. So we're going to start with the boot itself, and what you're about to see is the power tailgate go up, and then you're going to see that electric Vario roof remove itself from view and create a huge boot. Now what you get with this roof is that when the roof lifts itself out of the way, even when it's folded, you still have all the access to all of the boot space. It's absolutely genius. And this folding roof is the glass version, so it is a clear panoramic glass roof when the roof is in the closed position. And again, look how easy it is, and look at the mechanics to put that roof away. The boot lid itself, to combat the extra weight of the glass roof itself, is made of carbon fiber and composite material, so it's got a carbon fiber skin, so it's super light. And I do believe that when this roof is shut, this is probably the most civilized and quiet convertible. It almost feels like a coupe when the roof is closed in the closed position, but obviously all the benefits of a convertible when it is open. Some of the nice finishes at the bottom, we've got a two-tone diffuser section with the sort of stainless steel exhaust finishes and this lovely sort of body-colored diffuser, center reverse light, like a bit of like a race car to give it that sporty AMG feel. And then we'll come down the driver's side. And before I jump in, I want to talk about the soft closed doors. So if you have a look, a nice cost option on this particular model, you just touch the door shut and it gently pulls it in. I'm going to jump in now, start the car and run you through some of the amazing features internally. So I'll just bring the V8 to life, and it's still a really great sounding V8. And we'll look at the door card first. Again, like I said previously, we've got this lovely contrast with the ivory piping and the ivory stitching throughout, just to break that black leather door card up. And it is perforated on the lower sections and sort of mottled on the rest of the car. We've got memory seats for driver and passenger, fully electric, and you've got lots of adjustability on the door itself. You have more adjustability on the internal computer, electric folding heated mirrors, and the Harman Kardon upgraded stereo. And then as we come to the inside of the car, we'll start on the steering wheel, a fully electric steering column. This car still has all of the Mercedes luxury that you'd maybe get in a bigger saloon car. You know, it still feels so beautifully put together. The big gear shift paddles on the back and all your multimedia functions on the right. telephone and Bluetooth functions and voice control on this side, and then we have a sort of dynamic display in front of us that I can adjust through this little arrow on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, so all sorts of settings that you can see. You can see a little A maybe in the dashboard there, showing you that the automatic intelligent headlights are switched on. It is keyless go as well, so we've got the start button down there. And if I turn the steering wheel slightly, you may not see it, but the stalk for the cruise control is also sat in that little gap behind the steering wheel. Moving over to the central display, the first thing I do want to touch on is the seats. So as you can see here, we've got lumbar adjustment. We can change the balance of the seat heating. If you have a look, super configurable in here. So you have these extra comfort settings within the seats. They are also heated and ventilated. So a really nice touch. And this button here is your air scarf. So if the camera wants to just look at that seat over there, you can see we've got a fan that comes out of the headrest here, which will warm your neck up in the winter or in those colder summer nights. So you can still be warm and have the roof off when you're driving this car. Again, something I believe that Mercedes almost pioneered. If I pop the car into reverse, you'll see the reverse camera come to life, and you'll see those nice adaptive lines to point out where you're going to finish when you're parking. And this car is fitted with Apple CarPlay, so it is the generation of Mercedes where Apple CarPlay is available. It is a plug-in system, but it still works very nicely. And if I just take us to the Mercedes own navigation system, you can see how that operates and works. Again, a very good sat-nav system, but the Apple CarPlay will allow you to use Google Maps, so on and so forth. Dual zone climate control and this lovely brushed dark aluminium finish to all of the trims. Twin cup holders through there. All your roof functions here, and this one's a very nice one. If I press this button, this car has an electric wind deflector. Again, a really nice touch. And again, all of these things that I'm mentioning are reasons why this SL is so good, and in my opinion, much better than the model that replaces it. A twin Mercedes center bin, very Mercedes to have the twin opening doors. That goes back many years, and I like that they've carried it over. And that's about it for all of the internal features. I would say a very well made, very nice cabin. And as I say, simple. It's a simple cabin, but everything you need. And I have to explain this car. There's one more thing I should say about this car. For a long journey, this is probably, in my opinion, one of the most underrated and best GT cars on the road. My name's Matthew. I hope this video's helped. Thanks for watching.